Today in Brainrot Evolution, we are starting off as a level 1 noob, and we are going all the way through to becoming a pro. But in this challenge, we can only use flying Brainrots. Alright guys, welcome back to Brainrot Evolution today. And well, as you can see, we are currently moonwalking forwards by the looks of it. I'm not too sure what's happened, but guys, we are setting ourselves a challenge today. And that challenge is, we are going to be trying to go noob to pro inside of this game, only using flying Brainrots. Now the rules for this is the Brainrot has to be flying. That's it. So you guys may be thinking, Default, how on earth are you going to start off? Like, you can't attack anything when you're currently not flying. And you can't jump in this game, even if you do spam your spacebar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have got pretty overpowered stuff. Let's quickly equip all of our pets over here. And we have been given every single secret in the game, apart from the flying one. So do you know what we have to start off today doing? We have to open a bunch of these void crates, and we need to go ahead and get the Nucleario Dinosaurio, because, well, that is a flying Brainrot, and that will get us going straight away. Now, we won't go ahead and use it all the time. We're only going to go ahead and use the secret when we absolutely need it in this challenge. I don't want to abuse this secret way too much, but let's keep opening these until we can quickly go ahead and grab this secret. Oh, our inventory's full, so we need to go ahead and just delete everything really quick. And once we've got room, we're just going to go ahead and get opening these right away once again, because, well, it'd be nice to get this sooner rather than later. Oh, I think we just got it there. Good timing on that. Which one's going to go ahead and give me it? I don't know. But as you can see, we are now a flying Brainrot. Our feet are off the ground. So do you know what that means? We're going to go ahead and get straight into this. Let's go ahead and pop a bunch of these XP potions, because I just want to see how far we can go ahead and get today without getting stuck. Now, what's our first flying Brainrot going to be? I think it's a Bombadil Crocodile over here. So let's turn on all of this. Chimpanzini, Bananini. Okay, have we unlocked it? Bombadil Crocodile. As you can see, we are another flying Brainrot. So let's go ahead and see. Hopefully these pets are going to carry us most of the way through today. Now, do we count this as a flying Brainrot? I think we do, because we are off the ground. Our feet are currently off the ground. And take a look at that. Another flying Brainrot. A Bombombini Guzini. And, ladies and gentlemen, we could already go over into the Brainrot City. We could go over to the very next world. And we're a flying Brainrot. Now, Boneka Ambalabu is not a flying Brainrot. So before we go ahead and take out anything else, we're going to go switch back to Bombombini Guzini. And right. Oh, well, in fact, we could go ahead and hit Rebirth 1. Boneka Ambalabu, let's go ahead and rebirth for the very first time. So as I'm rebirthing, guys, leave a comment down below. What challenge should I do next inside of Brainrot Evolution? There's a bunch of challenges we could go ahead and do. I just don't quite have the brain to think of them all. So leave a comment down below, and I'll go ahead and do the most liked challenge in the game. But anyway, back to Tung Tung Sahur. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to come back down, and we need to get flying once again. So back up on our bike, and like I say, I don't want to abuse this secret just yet, so let me go ahead and find, where are we? Let me go ahead and Bombadil Crocodile, and let's go ahead and get these flying Brainrots once again. Okay, back to Bombombini Guzini. Let's go ahead and buy the damage boost over there as well, and let's go ahead and go into the Brainrot City once again. Now, we're going to have to keep switching back to this Bombombini Guzini, because I do not want to attack anything with anything that's not flying. In fact, there isn't any more flying Brainrots over here. So let me quickly go ahead and see whether this Bombombini Guzini can take out this. Of course it can. That's pretty good, because we've got overpowered pets. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this isn't a flying Brainrot, and neither of these are flying Brainrots. So straight back to Bombombini Guzini over here. And this costs 100 gems for an XP boost, so we'll have to go and come back for that in a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now over to the Liri-Lara Desert, where I'm pretty sure if we go ahead and run all the way to the back, we'll be able to go ahead and one-shot this boss. Okay, we've got a couple of achievements. We've got an eggs hatched one. I've literally not hatched a single egg on this account. And we've got a couple of XP and trophies over there. Right, can we one-shot this boss? Of course we can. But the Truly Malo, Truly Cena is not a flying Brainrot. In fact, none of these are flying Brainrots. Oh my goodness, when is our next flying Brainrot going to come through? Well, we're going to have to go back to the Bombombini Guzini. In fact, we're going to go to Peepy Poppy, Peepy Pepe, because I like this one a little bit better. It's a little bit funny. Anyway, over to the Tralaleo Ocean. This is where I think our next rebirth is. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and take that out. Trippy Troppy. I doubt there's going to be any flying Brainrots in here, though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to highly doubt it, because we are in the ocean, obviously. So coming over to the final boss, can we go ahead and one-shot it? Oh no. We're the one getting one-shot now. Oh dear. Well, do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go ahead and pop our flying secret over here. Wait, this secret is rapid. Okay, there we go. All the top. Anyway, we are still our flying and brain rot. So let's go ahead and rebirth for our very second time. And as I'm doing my second rebirth, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. They'll help out absolutely massively. And we'll drop a like while you're down there. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's go ahead and get started once again, just by taking out a bunch of things with this flying brain rot. Okay, let's just go ahead and change back to... Which one are we going to change back to? The pee pop pee pepe. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this one to carry us all the way back through to the ocean really quickly. And okay, right, this isn't going badly. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm quite happy with how things are going right now. And let's one-shot that. Cacto Hippopotamo has his feet on the ground. So unfortunately, we're not going to be using him. But the Bombobini Guzini seems to be like our go-to guy at the minute. I'm kind of waiting for some new flying brain rot. Hopefully after the Tralaleo Ocean, because by the looks of it, there isn't any flying ones. I see a flying one right here. So we need to get over to Mount Ambalabu for our next new flying brain rot. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. Trippy Troppy. No, we don't want you, Trippy Troppy. We want all the way down here. Bombini Guzini once again. And back over to the Tralaleo Ocean. Right, let's go ahead and jump in here and run straight over to the final boss. In fact, this is where we needed to go ahead and change to our Void Nuclearo Dinosaurio. And well, there we go. There is our new flying brain rot. Let's go ahead and check this out. We're level 29 already, you know. Frulat. Here we go. Here's our next flying brain rot. And let's just double check. Yes, those feet are both off the ground. Okay, let's go ahead and escape this area because it normally takes me a while. And we are now over to Mount Ambalabu, where the glitch wants to go ahead and take me through. All right, so here we are. Mount Ambalabu over there. There's somebody sat on the final boss. So let's just take out one of these little things. My favorite brain rot in the whole entire game, unfortunately, has his flippers on the ground. So, are any of these guys flying? No, none of these guys are flying. Oh, dear. When is our next flying brain rot going to be? Guys, I have no idea. I really have no idea when we're going to get our next flying brain rot. Oh, my goodness. There's so many people at this boss. Do you think I can get a hit in? Oh, no, it's getting one shot. Okay, let's just go around the edges then. Ram is not a flying brain rot. In fact, they have very big feet on the ground. Back over to our Frula over here. And let's go ahead and take that out. And let's go ahead and take that out. Okay, so we are now the final boss of this area. But like I say, guys, they are not flying. I'm trying to look at all like the outlines of all of these. The next flying brain rot, I feel, isn't till the normal Nuclearo Dinosaurio. I'm pretty sure. Unless any of these guys are like levitating, but I don't think they are. Okay, let's just use this one a little bit more over here because our XP is still doing well. 10,000 XP for that XP boost, which is a little bit too out of our range currently. But we can still run around and one-shot everything because we do have overpowered pets in the game. So it is quite nice to go ahead and just have that little extra help, that little extra boost. But here we go. We can now go ahead and escape this with our little tomato pig, who has all 4 trotters on the ground. So, let's see how far we can take this Frula over here. And let's see if it's any good. Because over here is going to be our next rebirth. But we need to be ballerina low for that. So, comment down below. Do you guys reckon we could go ahead and take out this final boss with this current brain rot, the Frula? Or do you think we'll get defeated? Let's go ahead and find out really quickly. Oh, no. Oh, we got one hit so fast. We got destroyed. So you guys know what that means. We summon our insane-looking void dinosaur over here, and let's just quickly run over and give it a one-shot hit. Ballerina low, and let's go ahead and come over and hit rebirth number 3. So as I'm rebirthing to number 3, oh, we got the glitch. I don't even know if it is a glitch anymore because this happens all the time. This literally happens every time I rebirth 3. Okay, so we came back as level 39, so we can go straight back over to the Grammaramarania. And what level do we need to be to get out of this area? We need to be level 43. And luckily for us, we can just sit here and take out the final boss. But unfortunately, we are going to have to stick around as this secret, as our last next bird Brainrot is currently not strong enough to go ahead and take that one out, which is a little bit unfortunate. We've got a good bit of grinding to do before we get our next flying Brainrot. It'll be nice when we get that normal Nucleario or Dinosaurio. But it doesn't look like we're slowing down too much. We're currently level 41 over here, and we need to be level 43 to get over to that next section. So how much XP is this final boss going to give us? I think it gave us roughly about 11% over there. So we're not slowing down too much just yet. But let me take a quick cut and we'll go ahead and be level 43 really quickly. All right, so one more boss should go ahead and do it. And we went to team up with this guy just to give him a little hand. Oh, now we've got a bit of a controversial one here. Does this count as a flying Brainrot? It's technically a pigeon. It is technically a pigeon, but oh, the feet are on the ground. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a controversial one. So leave me a comment down below. Should I be allowed to use this pigeon? Or do I go back and use this Void Nucleario Dinosaurio? I think just for the sake of the video, I did say I don't want any feet on the ground. We'll go ahead and go back to our Void Nucleario Dinosaurio. And, well, let's give this guy a little hand by taking that out. Okay, so have we unlocked that dinosaur yet? No, we're pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and team up with this guy over here if he wants to. Oh, Rhino Toasturio. It always gives me a little bit of a fright when I unlock something new. Okay, this guy doesn't seem to want to join my party, so I'm just going to steal all the final bosses off him. And, all right, so we need to go ahead and level up. I think it's another 2 times, but it's okay. All the XP is coming in quite nicely. Cavallo one, okay, and then let's go take out the boss. How much is this going to give us? 9%. Okay, so we are one off unlocking our very next flying Brainrot. And, well, it's literally just the Brainrot we are, just normal version. But we do have an absolute bunch of gems, so should we go back and let's go ahead and unlock a bunch of upgrades, because I'm pretty sure there'll be like a relic slot and a little XP one that we need to go ahead and grab. Okay, so we've already got that damage boost. Let's go ahead and go into the Brainrot City, and let's see what ones there is to go ahead and pick up over here. I forget where they are. So there's a luck boost. We don't really need a luck boost today, but we'll take it. What's this one over here? Oh, here's the XP boost. We definitely need to take the XP boost. Every little bit of XP helps us out absolutely massively. Okay, and all right, what ones are over here? I can't currently see any. Okay, what's this one? A pet slot? Yes, we'll definitely take that for a little bit of extra damage over there. What's this one? A bit of movement speed? Happily take a bit more movement speed so we can blast around the map just a little bit faster, Over to the Tralaleo Ocean over here. Now, I forget where the upgrades are in this section. There's one here. Is that a relic slot? Oh, it is. And you know what's good about that relic slot? We have got a spare basketball over here with an extra 250% XP. That is lovely. And there's a little upgrade here, which is a health boost. Yes, we definitely need a health boost as well, especially things might get a little bit tricky very soon. Okay, over to Mount Ambalabu. What is this one over here? A luck boost. Okay, I'm going to leave the luck boost. We don't really need that. And this one is an XP boost. Yes, okay, definitely taking another XP boost. 100%. And, okay, I think this is where the upgrades get a little bit expensive now. How much is this one? 500,000? Yeah, we can't afford that. In fact, oh, there's one round here. How much is this? 250,000 for a health boost. Okay, back over to the Nucleario core, because we need to go ahead and test out our new XP boost over here. Let's go ahead and give this a quick blast. And, okay, we can still one-shot everything. I didn't actually see how much XP it gave, but let's just go ahead and invite a bunch of these guys to the party just so our XP is getting shared around everyone. So there's an invite to you, and let me have you. There's an invite to you. Right, everybody join my party, please, because, you know, I'm taking out the boss. You guys aren't taking out the boss. And look at all of these guys over here. We're all just sat on this, and I think this is everybody's, like, new favorite secret. Everybody seems to be using it. It's either that or it's the easiest one to get now. Okay, we can claim a bunch of XP here and there, and we've claimed everything in there. Oh, we've got a new quest, total attacks. All right, not doing so bad, and we are pretty close to having our very next flying Brainrot. All right, one more of these bosses should go ahead and do it. And none of these guys over here want to party up with me for some reason. But there we go. Nucleario Dinosaurio. We are pretty much just the same Brainrot, but this one is a normal one. And, well, I'll tell you what, guys. We've not actually used this guy yet. So we may as well go ahead and use this guy for a little bit. As long as we can still one-shot this final boss, it'll be okay. And as you can see, we can. So we need to go ahead and get level 50, which might take a little while, especially because the XP well, it's slowed down quite significantly here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and sit on this final boss like we've been doing, and let's take a look. Where is our next flying Brainrot? Is there actually any more flying Brainrots in the game? I'm not too sure there is, you know, guys, unless the brick's a flying Brainrot, but I don't think a brick can fly. But by the looks of it, I don't think there's any more. So let me quickly grab level 50, and then I think this one is my only exception. This one might fly. It looks a little bit like a long duck, though. Okay, we are so very close to leveling up here. Let's go ahead and take out a couple of extra little bits here and there. Look how close we are. Oh my goodness, this is painfully close. One more thing. Oh, another controversial one. But guys, once again, feet are on the ground. But who knows? Can penguins fly? That's the big question. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go back to our Nucleario Dinosaurio, but most importantly, get out of that section. We were there for quite a while, to be honest, but we are now in the Odin Olympus over here, where Rebirth 4 actually is. And can we one-shot this guy? Oh, well, it's gonna be a close fight. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, you know, guys. No, take a look at that. We lost to the final boss. So you guys never guess what that means. Void Nucleario Dinosaur. Or, as I like to call him, Barney, because he's a purple dinosaur. Cocasino Mama over there. Does that give us enough? No, we need to get one more level over there, and then we could go ahead and hit Rebirth 4. It shouldn't take too long. One more boss to go ahead and take out, and we will be able to go ahead and hit Rebirth 4. Bri Bicus Ticus over there. And, most importantly, Rebirth 4 over here. So if you guys haven't already, drop a like on the video for me. And let's go ahead and go into Rebirth 4. And do we get the glitch? Do we get lucky here? I can't quite tell. Oh, no. Okay, unfortunately, guys, we didn't get the glitch. So we're just going to have to run through all of these worlds really quickly and level up super fast. So let's do it as fast as we can. We instantly just go straight to the final boss and then go straight for the portal. I think that's the way to go ahead and do it. Over to the Lirilara Desert over there. Straight over to the final boss. Let's take out a couple of little bits on our way. And there we go. And, well, none of these guys are flying currently, so we're not going to use any of them. But we need to go ahead and see if our new duck is actually a flying Brainrot. I'm very curious. Right, level 32, we're getting out the ocean like no other. Mount Ambalabu now. Let's quickly blast through this section. We need to be level 36 to go ahead and get out of there. And I think we just got level 37 just like that. Yeah, we did. Okay, that was pretty easy. Rama Radia. Okay, it's not actually difficult just yet, which is a nice thing to see. Ballerina Lolo probably could fly if she jumped. But guys, we have slowed down a little bit now. We didn't go straight up into the next level. But we can go ahead and buy a damage boost over here. So we may as well go ahead and do that. Oh my goodness, guys, take a look at this. We are now over at Gramarania, but it's taken a little bit of time to build up some XP. I think the next area might slow us down a little bit once again. We'll have to go ahead and wait and see. And there we go. Right, back as the pigeon. We can finally get out of Gramarania. That took us like a minute. I'm not happy with that taking us like a minute. And let's go ahead and take out this final boss. We need to be level 50. Oh no, have we slowed down again? No, I can't be bothered to sit and grind this world once again. No, come on, let's see how much XP this boss is going to give us, because I really can't be bothered to grind this world again. Okay, we're back at the Nucleario Dinosaurio, but guys, I think we've slowed down a little bit now. So, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up there for today, because I don't think we have any more flying Brainrots we can go ahead and use. No, by the looks of it. Let me know down below in the comments if I missed any of the flying Brainrots, but we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. Leave me comment suggestions down below what challenges I should go ahead and do next. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.